If you've never heard of Nathan Fielder, you've probably at least seen a meme or two floating around the internet of him. If you have heard of Nathan Fielder, you either get him or you don't. His first breakthrough came from his show Nathan for You that really distorted what was television and what was reality.
I love you.
Again.
I love you.
Again.
In it, he plays himself, a graduate from one of Canada's top business schools with really good grades, who helps local business owners transform their establishments into money-making machines with really good ideas. The joke, though, is that they're actually really bad ideas.
Every time you turn away a teenager who's trying to buy alcohol, you're losing a sale. So from now on, you allow them to purchase it, but they just can't take it home until they're 21.
Not that they won't make the business money per se, but they're just super absurd. Take for example this episode where Nathan proposes the idea to a local coffee shop owner to rebrand themselves as Dumb Starbucks. The loophole is that they are making fun of Starbucks so they can actually use the name in their business, which they categorize as an art gallery.
Who's held accountable if, let's say, your food is dirty or if there's...
I mean, we don't want any of our customers to get sick, but if they do, technically that's part of the artistic experience.
Very dumb, but also it was a huge success. So yeah, that's the show in a nutshell. As mentioned, you either get Nathan or you don't. At the time of Nathan for You, the type of humor he implored was cringe, deadpan, and situational, and his show garnered a huge audience. After 4 seasons of Nathan for You, he ended the show in 2017. Then he wouldn't release anything for 5 years until in July 2022, he released a show called The Rehearsal. The show is kind of like Nathan for You in the sense of how out there it was, but the concept was totally different. The first episode shows Nathan helping someone overcome their social fear of confronting a friend by rehearsing and practicing the situation to the minute detail. He literally builds an exact replica of the bar that the confrontation will take place at to portray the situation perfectly. But after the first episode, the show goes in a whole different direction. It becomes a show about marriage and raising a child. Specifically, a woman wants to experience this to understand if it's something she'd like to do for real. Nathan ends up playing the husband and they rehearse a life of marriage and raising a family. It's hilarious, it's entertaining, it's not for everyone. At this point, Nathan's humor was still very much categorized as cringe,
Shirt off, or just kidding? I'll leave my shirt on.
deadpan,
I've been told my personality can make people uncomfortable.
and situational.
I guess I say gluten-free is like healthier, so yeah.
But within the humor of this show, he was able to make it more meta, weave in a sense of loneliness, as well as a general philosophical feeling to it. In Nathan for You, there were flashes of what was to come in his future show, The Rehearsal. Like when he built a $7,000 Native American wooden statue to hide in just to spy on someone who was in an arcade game. So Nathan really leaned into this sense of humor with his next show, The Rehearsal. And then for his show after this, he leaned even further in, creating a show with the central themes around loneliness, depression, and existentialism. This showed that Nathan Fielder is much more than a cringe, deadpan comedian. His latest show, The Curse, really makes the viewer think and face scenarios that are so real that they can become uncomfortable. But not uncomfortable in the Nathan for You way, but in a more existential one. Again, you either get it or you don't. Nathan for You had rave reviews, as did The Rehearsal. But with The Curse, audience scores are pretty bad. But this could be by design. Everything that came together for The Curse is so random. Firstly, it's produced by A24. It sees Nathan Fielder as not playing himself for the first time ever, which is something Nathan for You fans probably aren't fond of. It has Benny Safdie directing it, who is one half of the Safdie brothers who directed Uncut Gems, among other great films that are all for sure polarizing with their anxiety-inducing cuts and weird soundscapes.
I told you how things were gonna go if you didn't start to behave. What? How was I not behaving?
And finally, the cherry on top of this randomness of random is Emma Stone playing the lead role alongside Nathan Fielder. Her fanbase is used to seeing her in films like La La Land, Easy A, and Cruella, so not used to the humor Nathan Fielder implores. On top of that, they marketed the show so earnestly as an HGTV style show and even mimicked the exact teaser for the easy watching rom-com film Anyone But You.
It's actually my show.
We'll see whose show it is
When it comes out.
Okay. Check out the new channel.
Clearly not targeting the audience that would be fond of a show like The Curse. So to a certain degree, it seems like Nathan Fielder set out to create a super polarizing show with The Curse. And it's definitely worked. Since Nathan for You, I've personally seen Nathan Fielder grow into an exceptional director, writer, and even actor. Every project he drops continues to push the boundaries of his creativity and is always a refreshing new take on television. I'm very confident he will be someone who dominates Hollywood and indie media for years to come. But let me know what you think of Nathan Fielder, and while you're at it, please throw us a sub and check out our other vids. Thanks for watching.